Hey guys, so this is kind of a random, it's a random video, and I'll tell you why, because I'm sitting here like vlogging style, but I just want to talk to you about one thing. The thing I want to talk about is a couple of things that I did this morning that fired me up so hard for the day that I've had a great day. It is only 2 p.m. right now. Today's Wednesday, in case you're wondering. And I feel like I have put in, I feel like it should be 6 or 7 p.m. right now with all of the stuff that I've gotten done today. Now that could just be because I am not nearly as productive as I should be, which is true. I'm not gonna lie. I'm working very hard on trying to grow and achieve more and become a more productive and efficient human being. But today was the start of that. So I want to tell you about a couple of little things that I have done today that have had big results. And they are things that you can also do that will have big results for you. Thing number one is, before I drank coffee this morning, I drank a bottle of water. I consumed at least 16 ounces of water, and that is my deal with myself every single morning, and it has been for quite some time now. I go, Brianna, you cannot have this cup of coffee, which was already brewed, by the way. I set my coffee maker to go off at a certain time the night before. So before I go to bed, I set everything up so when I get out of my bed in the next morning, there is coffee waiting for me. It's very tempting to just mosey on out of bed and then go straight for the coffee, but I've bargained with myself that I'm going to drink water first. Why? Because you've gone an extended period of time without drinking water and your body is dehydrated. And one of the best things you can do to jumpstart your body in the morning is fill that sucker back up with some hydration. Get your organs going, get the blood going, get everything going and the hydration back in your body, and then I can enjoy my cup of coffee. It is just a good way to make sure you get your water first thing in the morning. Thing number two that I did was I made my bed, and this is something I do every single day, but it's worth mentioning because I can't stand when there is a disheveled bed. Everything else could be disheveled, and that makes me crazy too, but there's something about a non-made bed that makes me crazy. So making the bed is just kind of my way of being like, look, the bed is neat, the bed is done, I'm done sleeping for the day, now I get to get back in it tonight, but I'm done being in it for now. And it's clean, it's organized, it is a clean slate and nice, neat looking thing, which kind of helps set me up for the rest of the day. Thing number three that I did this morning, for the first time in a while, I set my alarm for 6:30 in the morning. 6:30. And now for a lot of you, you're probably like, psh, girl, I get up at 5:30 in the morning. What is the big deal? For me, that's not the case. For me, I've been super lazy lately and I've been getting up somewhere between 7:30 and 8:30. And I am a person who desires to be a morning person. So when I get up at 8 o'clock, I go, oh, my morning is, and it takes me a while to get moving and blah, 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 blah. And before I know it, it's like 11 and I feel like I've done nothing. I set my alarm for 6:30 this morning, and you know what? It felt really good. And the reason that I set it for 6:30 is because I wanted to feel like I was getting more morning time in. I wanted things to happen early, and I know I have this morning routine that is slow moving and leisurely and great, but if I don't start it until 8:30, that means it takes me until like 10. If I start it at 6:30 or 7, by 8 o'clock I'm done and can start my official day at 8 a.m., which feels great. So I encourage you to try and set your alarm for a little bit earlier than what you normally do. My goal is to ultimately start having a wake up time of 6 o'clock, but I gotta start small. And starting at 6:30 for the rest of the week is going to be my goal, and then I'm going to increase it to 6 o'clock in the morning. The next thing I wanna tell you is that I had a morning routine that involved reflective and educational time. So the first thing I did was I read a self-help book. I'm currently reading The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. I'm loving it. Loving it. It is very motivational, inspirational, and offers you a very effective tool for how to become more productive, more courageous, a lot of things. So I read some self-help books, read my self-help book, read my Bible, did some devotions, and wrote in a journal, all in this morning routine. And I can go into more in depth into what my morning routine is if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments below if you want to hear all about my morning routine and what I actually do from when I wake up until I'm ready to start my day. And then the last thing, and this is probably the most important thing that I did this morning, which I haven't done in I don't know how long, and it felt amazing and is what I attribute this entire day to, is I didn't hit snooze this morning. I told myself when I was going to bed last night, Brianna, your alarm is going to go off at 6:30. You are not going to hit snooze and try and go back to sleep. When that alarm goes off, you are getting out of bed. And you know what? My alarm went off. I turned it off. I laid there for about 10 seconds and I was like, all right, you're gonna do it. You're gonna get out of bed, go. And I did, and I've been fired up ever since. It was amazing. It is mind-boggling to me what not hitting snooze did to my brain, did to my productivity, and did to my morning level of energy. It was incredible, and I totally attribute it, remember that book I said I was reading? To Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins posted a video yesterday, I think it was, or I found it yesterday, about the snooze button, and I watched it. It's like a 4-minute video. I will link it down below for you. And I was like, you know what, Mel? You are right. I need to stop doing this. I don't want to be that person that keeps hitting the snooze button. And I try not to be, but I always inevitably fail. And this morning I decided I wasn't going to fail. And I got out of bed. And you know what, guys? I have done a load of laundry, gone to the gym, like I said, read my Bible, did devotions, journaled, I answered emails, I read my self-help book, I'm filming my second video for the day, I showered, blow-dried my hair, makeup, made myself 2 meals already today. I am on fire. Fire. And most of it, I'm sure, is because I didn't hit snooze this morning. So I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys about what I did to make myself fired up and feel as efficient and productive as I possibly could today. And I hope that you can take some of these tips and put them into your day, and maybe they will help you. Let me know in the comments below what some of your productivity tips are. What gets you fired up and motivated to go out and conquer your day? Let me know. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.